So boom, we back, man. So just to let you know right here, we back. We back. Now, reason why there's been such a long hiatus and everything been so crazy. You could tell by what's in the caption, bro. Got into another motorcycle accident. Absolutely crazy. Let me break down the story. Boom. I'm coming back from the homeboy house. I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. It start raining. As soon as I come out the homeboy house, it start raining. He lived like 15 minutes, 20 minutes away from me. So I get back on the bike. I'm gassing it. Yeah. I'm trying to get up out of there, right? As in gassing it, I don't mean speeding, but I'm gassing that mug. Uh, 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 out of that bit, right? I get around the corner from the house. I got my headphones in. I'm feeling Gucci. I'm straight. I'm at the light. I'm standing up a little bit. You know what I mean? I got both feet on the ground. I'm holding on to my handlebars. My clutch is all the way down. I'm not in neutral or nothing because I'm just waiting for the green light. All I feel is boom, right? I let go of my clutch when she hits the back of me, right? It kind of wheelies up. The clutch makes it lock the back tire. So it stalls out, right? Boom, flips me over the front of the bike. I do a front flip over the front of the bike, smack the ground. My baby, my SV650, pow, hit the ground. I'm like, fuck. This lady gets out the car. She's like, oh my God, are you all right? With her phone in her hand and shit. So I get up and I'm like, oh, and I go to, and I'm like, oh, like, I'm starting to notice everything that's happening. Boom. So I walk around to the other side of my bike, pick it up, get it up there. And she's like, oh, how could I help you? Blah, blah, blah. Like, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like, put the kickstand down. She puts her hand down, put the kickstand down. She's like, come sit in my car. It's pouring rain at this point. I go over across the street and I just sit on the ground, bro. She's like, I'm gonna call the cops. Do you need me to call the ambulance or whatever? I'm like, yeah, sure. I sit on the ground, take my motorcycle jacket off. I call Diana. I'm like, I need you to get here right now. Somebody just hit me around the corner. I'm like, fuck. She shows up, the cops show up, the lady get a ticket for following too close. My fucking insurance premium goes up. They end up sending me a check for missing work and then sending an appraiser for the damages on the bike. So finishing up the damages on the bike, then I'll see what's going on. I'll give y'all an update. Now, boom, let's get into it. You already know freedom over money. Freedom over money, Isaiah Glove, everything, man. So we got merch now. We got white freedom over money. We got black freedom over money. Now, Holly Martinez, number one. Holly Martinez, I got you. I did not forget. The accident threw everything off for me. I'm just getting back to normal. Like, I'm good now. Let I have your shirts. And I'm gonna send you back your 20 that you sent to me. So I'm gonna send you back your money. I'm gonna send you a shirt plus a whole bunch of other merch because I got certified as a USCCA instructor for home defense and concealed carry just recently. Boom. Bragadelli. Bragadelli is a war veteran that recently had a tumor removed, and he's been trying to get back into good faith, and like high spirits and stuff like that. I've been rapping to him lately. Bragadelli. I got hacked on Instagram, Bragadelli. So there's nothing really I can do. My shot underscore by underscore Oscar has been hacked. It's been reported so many times. I don't know how to get it back. If y'all know how to get a profile back from Instagram, let me know. Bragadelli, war veteran, bro. Like, I got your shirts too, bro. He wore 2X, so I had to pay a little bit extra for it. It's nothing though, bro. I got you. Bragadelli, I got your shirts. I got some merch for you. Shout out Young Raiden, Kang Raiden. I think it's Kang Raiden. Shout out everybody from the beginning, bro. Everybody who messed with me from the beginning, who saw the Hood Dude video that did 1.8 million. We on 1.8 million views on that, and then we are 15,000 going on 20, going on 30, going on 40,000 subscribers. See what we got here. So this is my board in the background. Y'all didn't know. Right now, I'm redoing a live stream. So I did the live stream, but the Visuals was trash, bro. And I got the whole new setup, so I don't even know why this even look like this. Um, Anything in the comments, I'm answering all questions. Anything in the comments, you could put it under below and I'll answer your comments. I don't care if it's 2,000 comments, I'm going to answer that every single one. What are your questions about firearms relationships, polygynous relationships, monogamous relationships, being contractually married, ammunition, uh, concealed carry, um, high in a room, countering a mass shooter, first aid, how to heal a gun wound, sucking chest wound, knife stab wound, seizure. So a lot of the things that I'm trained in, I learned from the USCCA. Do I have any merch here? I don't have any books with me right now. Yes, I do. So this is one of the books, the USCCA official, that I'm going to be sending over to Holly and Bragadelli. If you want one, then you just go ahead and let me know. It's only, they're getting it for rocking with me since the beginning. I think it's $35. This one, I can send to y'all for probably, give me, I don't know, donate something to my Cash App. Cash App, Isaiah's Defense, ISAIAHS. No, forget it. Just do it through my number. 213-706-8826. Whatever y'all want to send over to 213-706-8826. Y'all donate. I'm gonna send you one of these, bro. Let me see. So right now in the video, I'm going over subscriber questions, and I'm gonna be looking down here, coming back up. Man, big shout out to y'all, bro. Just so everybody on my, like everybody in my whole YouTube community. I don't know what I'm gonna call y'all. Yeah, give me some name ideas. Like, what do y'all want to be called? Like, I be watching Taekwondo, and he be talking, calling his the dojo. You know what I mean? I don't want to bite though. Give me something else. CBD, bro. Don't start that. CBD. Bro, yeah. We have 14.9 thousand. Get us up to 15,000. Get us up to 15,000. All you gotta do, if I didn't say it already, bro, subscribe, like, comment, everything, bro. Or not everything, just at least sub, because 96% of the people who watch my page aren't sub. So in the video, it says top comment, shout out Happy Trails. Mm-hmm. All right, let me skip to what the viewers were saying, bro. There was hella comment in there. There was hella content in there. Skip to what the, all right, there we go. Jacob Williams, bro. So we're 12 minutes into this. All right, let's see. Jacob Williams asks, do I train martial arts? Yes, I train martial arts, boxing, mainly boxing, kickboxing, and I try to wrap up a little bit. Yeah, hey. So Do I train any martial arts? This my thing, bro. I'm gonna play this on here so I can't hear it because for some reason my brain can't compute doing three, four things at a time. CBD only over here, bro. CBD only. There's no marijuanas in here. CBD only. Let's see. Do I train any martial arts? This came from Jacob Williams. Do I train any martial arts? Yes, I train boxing, kickboxing. The reason why I train boxing and kickboxing is even if you do have a strap, you can only use necessary force for the situation. So, in a sense, if an older man, let's say 50 years old, let's say he's a male version of Karen, right? He say some disrespectful stuff and then try to physically harm me. Would I shoot him? No. Would I probably subdue him? Keep him away from me, protect myself? Absolutely. But it wouldn't take a firearm to do that. And I want to make sure that I'm at elite level when it comes to striking. In my opinion, that's a good thing, striking. Coming from a man, women, you should study the whole spectrum because you never know exactly what you'll need. Never know what you'll need. You'll never know if you'll need the jujitsu. You'll never know if you need, you know, what we have here. Do I train in martial Hi, Kyle. Jujitsu. So, yeah, I had to start training jujitsu because when I was a kid, boom, another story time, bro. Another story time. When I was a kid, there was this dude named Phil. I used to go to school up in New Kensington, Pittsburgh, right? There's this dude named Phil. It was a white boy, Phil. He was kind of diesel a little bit. And my brother really had a problem with him. My brother, Bro Lito, had a problem with him. But I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? I'll handle that. Boom. We've been talking shit. I've been trying to get prom money. I just was 17 years old. I moved away to Georgia. Ended up, ended up getting too close to people and almost got caught up in somebody else's murder case. And came back home to mom at like 18. Hmm. Right? So I came back home to mom. I'm staying with mom and shit. Come back home with mom. I'm staying with mom and shit. So I didn't have no money for prom. I bet the nigga $100. So I think it was like $75. I don't know what it was for prom. I bet the nigga like 250. That I bet him like 100, but I already had 150 or some shit like that. Or I was gonna get 150, so I was gonna put it together. Pay for prom. It was like 175. Go ahead and so I go ahead and bet him like, yeah, bro, we could rumble, whatever it is, nigga, but I'm trying to make some bread off it. Like, you want to scrap, blah, blah, blah. We set that shit up. End up one day I came from lunch. I seen him in the lunchroom. I sat down with the homie because I was cool with some of the niggas that he was cool with, like mutual friends. But hey, whatever it is, boom, after school, he offered to give me a ride. Nigga, fuck it. So I roll out. I go ahead and hop in the whip with him. We pull up over at a park. Everybody get out, and at the time, I think he was dating my crush. I ain't gonna cap. There was this little light skinned chick that either he was dating or one of his homies was dating. I don't remember her name. It may have been Nadia. I might be mistaken though. So she was there. I'm like, cool, bet. We finna square up. I go up to him. I do the same shit I do in almost every fight, bro. I put my hand out to shake their hand, and when they go out to shake my hand, wow, I just tee right because I want to get the first hit due to old experiences that happened to me. We already gonna fight. I'm gonna use whatever little advantages that I have. If you slip, I'm a tee. Like I'm not about to let you get back up. I don't care what y'all talking about. So tee off on him. Bap. I start giving it to him. Bap. No, no, no. As soon as I hit him, wham! I hit him dumb hard. He punched me back way harder. Foul. I'm like, oh. I'm trying to move around. As soon as I'm trying to move around, boom, he start that wrestling shit. Nigga take me to the ground, got my leg wrapped up in a motherfucking little hermit C-wrap. So he just holding that shit. Uh. He got my leg. I'm pushing him off. I'm on one leg and I'm jumping up and down and I'm trying to push him up off me. Bro, take me to the ground. Fold me up in a little shrimp basket. Feel me? I'm sick. At this point, I'm sick. I'm on the ground. He folded me up in a shrimp. I tapped. Eventually, after a while, I just tapped, right? We square back up. We start going. I'm like, nah, bro, you got to run that back. I give it to him. He was a man for this because he really ran it back with me. So we start running that mug back, right? Pat, pat. He grabbed me again. Boom, dumps me, right? He's on top of me, and I got one arm wrapped up under me, and I got the other thing. I got the other hand behind his neck. I'm trying to keep him close, and I'm on my back, right? So as I'm on my back, he went ahead and lifted his head up. I let go of his neck to grab his other arm because I'm thinking he gonna posture up and punch. Came down with a head, but smack it right in the middle of my shit. I unloosed this hand and wrapped it around so I could stop his head because he already had went for a second head, but and damn near got me with it. So I'm like, oh, boom, boom. He went ahead and wrapped me up again, bro. End of fight. Ever since then, I believe in jujitsu and wrestling and things of that sort because sometimes in situations, striking just ain't enough. I got trashed that day. I ain't gonna cap. And he never got his money. Hey Phil, if you see this, I owe you a hundo. Well, to Jacob Williams. Jacob Williams said here in Florida, me and Jake gonna meet up, bro. I dropped my number on here so many times, bro. 213-706-8826. Bro. St. Louis, what's up? This was Corey J. Corey J was in that motherfucker. Shout out to Corey J. Kyle Kyle Dwyer, he was from Australia. I got people in Australia, bro. You don't understand. One one of these videos, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all the list and I'm gonna do my analytics and I'm gonna put all of the countries that I've touched, bro. Right now I'm super big in South Africa. I'm big in Germany. Like it's weird places that I wouldn't even say. Sweden, goddamn. I ain't even been to these places. I don't even have a passport yet. Do I have any pistols? Yes. Yes, I do have pistols. I have CZ75 two CZ75 Rammies. Now they're both discontinued. Well, they're the same gun, but they're discontinued. So I'm gonna keep them. I'm not selling them, anything of that sort. Boom. And it's a 9mm, old 14+1. Who else said that? That was no use for a name. No use for a name. Shout out Eugene. Eugene sent me some money on Cash App. Shout out Glenn. Glenn, I sent Glenn some bread on Cash App. Glenn got 4 kids, man. Send Glenn some bread on Cash App. What's your secretly favorite gun and caliber that people laugh at you for liking? Bro, I ain't even gonna cap, bro. My secret favorite gun and caliber. It's my secret favorite gun. MBS 4595 that I put together myself. The reason why it's one of my favorite guns is because it's a bullpup. You press this up here to release the mag. You can see if my slide is pulled all the way back, you pull the slide back right here. Right now, I gotta snatch it back a little bit more and it will put this in the battery, but it's an empty mag. Boom. There's a safety right here. See that moving? That's a safety. And then you have a safety right here on the weapon. Stock into your shoulder. Look how short it is. In California, I had to wait till I moved to Georgia to convert it out because in California it was illegal. And it's crispy. Mag release. Back in. So I could come down, release my mag, pull another mag inside. This is actually a high point. I transferred it out to a high tower arms. Boom. Yeah, transferred that out to a high tower arms. Let me get back to this. But it is a high point at heart. Never get the high point pistol. Those shits are big as fuck. They're like fucking bricks. Like my instructor say, you might as well throw it at them. CBD, CBD. We don't want no problems, ATF or feds. All right. Would you recommend anybody being on weed around guns? Put this into perspective. This is all right. Put this into perspective. When you see a whole bunch of police officers, and you know police officers, they're like stereotyped to go get drinks because of how stressful the job is. Cool, that's fine. Drinking is perfectly legal. When a police officer goes into the bar to drink, do you think they leave their gun in the car? Even if they do, are they driving home in the car with the gun? Like, just okay. This is my point. If the officer is going into a bar with a gun and he's having a few drinks with his buddies, how many guns do you think are in that bar with all of those people that are intoxicated? Boom, think about that. Is it safe? No, it's not safe. This is the reason why I say it's not good to be around weed and guns. Say you chiefing a doty, right? And you get into a situation where you have to protect yourself. That simply protecting yourself might lead into you fighting a case for a murder charge. Let me explain why. Because you were not in the right frame of mind. You were an intoxicated person with a handgun. So you were operating a firearm or you had possession of a firearm while intoxicated. Period. Now, this could lead to you getting, depending on what state you're in, this could lead to you getting a felony charge for that and getting your gun license taken away. You won't be able to have a gun or be around a gun anymore. This could lead to you getting a murder charge if you have to defend yourself and they say that you weren't a reasonable person. You did not pass the reasonable person test because you weren't under the right frame of mind. Boom. This is how it could lead to a murder charge. Say you hide up and you get a little bit too upset and you go overboard. That overboard, that extra shot, that walk up and shoot the person, that's an execution in real life. So that's a murder charge. Period. So that's how I feel about being around weed and guns. I don't think it's a good idea. Hell yeah, bro, I'm down. That's why I mess with. That's why I mess with them boys, man. Do you have your CCW? Actually, I do not have my CCW. Georgia is an open carry state, which they do not require it in order to get a gun. All you need is a state ID or proof of residency. A few forms of proof of residency, but I don't think that's allowed anymore. Uh, so no use for a name said, do you have your CCW? No, I did not. Corey J say I carry everywhere except government building. Cool. Government buildings are probably the only places that you're really not allowed to carry like that. Oh, no use for a name. I was maybe wrong. A Taurus X14, bro. I looked at the Taurus X14s, bro. I really don't like Taurus because they're a pretty cheap budget gun. They work pretty good, but they do have malfunctions and they do have some issues depending on if you have a Pro Mag in there, depending on what type of ammunition you're using. I don't think the Taurus is for me. It's CZ. CZPO7, CZPO9, CZPO1, CZ2075, CZ Checkmate, CZ Shadow, CZ Shadow 2, CZ. Or I'll give it to the 2011s. If I could afford it, I'll get a 2011. If y'all donate enough, I'll do a 2011 video. Do a video on a CCW class. I do have a video of a CCW class coming directly from me and my company from Isaiah's Defense. I can't do it from USCCA because they don't permit us to do videos of it due to probably due to reasons that make sense. Somebody could dub the video and then thousands of people could see the video. They'll lose money, you'll lose money, it'll be a bad thing for everybody. Come to my classes personally. I teach in Georgia, Pittsburgh, and California. Yes, I do travel regularly. If you want a private class, that's what I'm offering right now. Offering in Georgia, in the Atlanta area, I'm giving out 10 free private classes. If you have any family within Georgia, 10 free private classes on firearms instructing. I'll come to your house and give, and like we could go through a home defense plan. We can go through defending yourself in a car around your workplace. We can go through what routes you take home and how to make yourself less appealing to a robber, bro. We'll go through all of it, bro. We could go to the shooting range together. Let me know. Give me 10 people for free private classes, completely free, bro. USCCA certified classes. In this right here, I wanted to give y'all a video to give y'all like my class level of information for free. The GX4, Taurus GX4, I'm sorry. Glad to see you alive, my boy, man. Good looking out to DJ the villain, bro. It's crazy out here. It's crazy. I've been off my content a bit lately, but I got some content for y'all. Hey, tell me how y'all feel. I got some stories coming up. I'll have people say like some wild stories that they've been through in different situations. I'll break down from a firearm instructor's point of view how they could have got in trouble for it or how they could have been legally in the right. Should non-violent felons be able to carry a gun? This is the way that I feel about it. Felon or not, if you trust them to be within society with us, they have access to knives, chemicals, different types of explosives, fireworks, um, swords, brass knuckles, illegal weapons. If you trust them to be in society with us, they should be able to legally own a gun and protect themselves. That's crazy to me. If that's the case, then why would they be in society with us, bro? Y'all wildin'. And they said shit non-violent. Definitely non-violent felons should be able to have a firearm. Unless it's like grape or something like that, then nah. I just got one yesterday from the hood. He's wildin'. Domestic violence cases, felons, it's really hard to get a pistol. I would imagine so. It's a high point. Stop getting high points, bro. Those are horrible. They're big as shit. They're like the barrel's like this big, the handle's like this big. They're ugly. High point carbines? Yes. And I'm saying in the video, like, think about how easy it is to get a domestic violence case. Like, she could lie. I seen a video of a girl in the elevator and she like hit herself in the head a few times and shit. And then she got out the elevator all woozy and then she told the cops that and her dude had to go to jail for that until they reviewed the video and actually seen it. Craziness. And imagine having to hire a private investigator in order to keep yourself out of jail. Come on, bro. She lied. So I'm telling them, send your questions, whatever you want to know. Just a live chat. So my internet connection is trash. So I might have to go upstairs to my neighbor's internet, or I might have to go across the street to my other neighbors or my cousin's house or Starbucks to stream and stuff like that. Yeah, that is true. It took me losing somebody very close in my life to step into firearms and protecting myself and keeping other families safe. And this is not just a game to me. This is real life. Like this absolutely means the most to me. Um, that grandma coming home from church, she had to walk. It's not too far from her house, but she lives in an impoverished neighborhood because she doesn't have much money. Boom. I want her to be able to be strapped and be proficient with her firearm. That single mother that has to protect her kids late night by herself. That's the one I want to be proficient with the firearm. The father that has to protect his family. The young man who has to protect his parents. You know what I mean? The young woman who has to protect the family, bro. That's who I want to have the firearm. Feel me? Like, that's why I want to have the type of instruction, the type of marksmanship, the type of skills and advancement to just really protect themselves and not get into situations to where they hit somebody that they really don't want to, and things of that sort, bro. Just stay dangerous physically, emotionally, mentally, and financially as their defense. Do I have a favorite carry knife? Yes, I do have a favorite carry knife. Boom. So I put a little string through it, and typically, okay, you can't see what I'm wearing, can you? Nah. Um, boom. See? Tie a little string around it. I can throw it. Boom. So I can do this, or just use this. You know what I mean? Because you have to match force with force. Sometimes you cannot use your firearm. You have to use your OC spray. You have to use these motherfuckers right here. These bum bum. Feel me? What's my EDC? CZ Rammy 2075. Oh yeah, somebody said something about black powder rifles. Like in California, you can have a black powder rifle, I believe so. But in other states, that's weird that you can't. With CCW class was the best to wear. How to grab it from your pants right away. So I did a demonstration of that. I'm gonna do a demonstration of like how to draw and what positions are advantageous depending on your situation. If I'm in a car, I like under the shoulder 330, appendix on the motorcycle 330, under the shoulder, in the passenger seat of a car 330, or sitting on my lap. In Georgia, it's legal to have a gun just out and about. It's my EDC. So boom. So how do you want to draw? What I want you to do is to practice coming up and not aiming at your legs or anything while you're standing up. So coming up, going linear, straight out. You chamber that bit and then come straight out. The reason why you rather go straight out is because you don't want to come up and flash all of this direction. Like, nah, because you flash your leg, person over here, your daughter, all these people, your target. No. Linear, linear, linear. I mean, but when you pull from the shoulder holster, you want to have this arm up because what you don't want to do is muzzle this. Because if you get scared, foul, shoot your goddamn arm off. Now you shot yourself. How you gonna protect yourself? Want to come from under the shoulder? Feel me? It's still bad because you muzzling all of this, but you could under flip. Make sure you're grabbing your gun with your L's on the firearm. L. This is the strap. I put my L on that motherfucker. How do you aim? Do not aim cup and sauce. Aim isosceles full extension. Don't put your legs in front of each other. Spread them out to the side a little bit and exaggerate your shoulders and your back forward. Keep one in the head. Keep one in the head. Now, look, this is a practice that you can do. The practice that you can do is take a marker, right? When you take a marker, have one friend go a certain distance away, and then you'll gradually get closer and closer. Have them have a BB gun, like a low power little BS Walmart BB gun, whatever it is, right? Have nothing in the head. Now practice getting out, loading it, and shooting them. If they get close to you with the marker, wear a white t-shirt. Every strike that they get on you, that's another time that you're being stabbed, and you'll notice like you don't have enough time to come out, get one in the head, get on target. You barely have enough time come out safety, get on target. You'll notice that as you do this. Like chamber a kick before you shoot. Yeah. Fastest people that I've seen shoot from the hip, like bow, But I wouldn't do that in a self defense situation due to missing bystanders, accuracy, marksmanship. No, you know what I mean. I know people. That may be faster, but I would train that a whole lot before I use that in actuality. Be a professional at it at least. I want to hit. Yeah, fucking right. So some people they see my hood dudes video and they be like, "Oh, I'm super unprofessional." I say the N word a lot. I'm crazy. Like I'm too much, too extra for a professional class. No, actually, I'm really good at what I do. And if you take away from my trolling and all of the other stuff I do, you'll be like, "Oh, he's really giving gems." So just pay attention. Get cover. Get cover. When you're in a situation to protect yourself, make sure you're getting cover. If that's not the main priority at the time, whatever is prioritized, but make sure you get cover. Make sure you get out the situation. In most states, it is actually legal after a shooting situation for you to leave that area because it's deemed unsafe. Yeah, I'm finna troll. I got a troll video coming up. I got a troll video coming up. That shit gonna be lit. My problem I've been having is getting my recoil under control and getting back on target. I look at my front sights until my back sights go almost into a blur. That is a great thing in a self-defense situation. Yeah, at the range, you shoot with like this. You try to get this little front one in between the two back ones, like this. And you try to shoot like that, right? But in a real life situation, you focus on the front sights and you'll be able to get the target. Why do I do this, bro? My instructor that taught me, Clint Macro, from Meet the Pressers. He has a big YouTube channel. I don't know why he's bigger. He's actually a great instructor. Clint Macro and Matt Mallory, those are the two ones that taught me. Clint teaches veterans and normal people and instructors. Matt Mallory teaches NYPD veterans and instructors. So come out. If you close your hands, this is the perfect way you're supposed to have your gun. If you literally close your hands, it's the perfect way that you're supposed to have your gun. So right now I'm shouting out King Raiden. He said, "Yeah, I'm back. I'm at school. Be back later." 100. Shout out King Raiden. Yang Raiden. Damn. Yeah. Oh, so look, bro. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, bro? If I post something called "Best Ways to Keep Yourself Alive in a Shooting Situation," boom, that's only gonna get 2,000 views in 2 months. If I put "Hood Dude Shoots to Stay Alive," give me 24K. You know what I mean? Like that's so stupid how the algorithm pushed the dumb stuff, but then the real knowledge, it nah. So I'm still reading these live chats over here. What's your snap? I do not have a Snapchat. I have Instagram. Instagram Isaiah's Defense. My shot by Oscar has been hacked. Until I get that back, I'll let y'all know if I get it back. That's true. Somebody told me that NYPD shoots horrible because they still cupping sauce in it. It's because when you fire, you know what I mean? When it comes to recoil, I want you to have a really, really good grip on the gun. Make sure that you have the proper caliber and the proper size gun. Because the last time I went shooting with somebody, we're gonna have him show a video. Um, his hands were huge. He's like 6'7", but he has like the SIG 395 or something like that. The SIG is like this big. His hands are bigger than the damn gun. His when he puts his finger out here, it's damn near in front of the barrel. But I still taught him how to shoot with it. Now he can shoot the goddamn wings off a mosquito. Mm, all right, what am I talking about? Yeah. All right, so having concealed carry insurance is super important. The reason why having concealed carry insurance is super important is because when you're in a situation that it's a shooting, right? Say, let's give it a situation. You in a house. You chilling, you playing a video game, you hear a glass break, you go to protect it with, you go to look around the corner just to see what it is. You don't go to inspect the house because in some states that it's illegal to actually go walk around and look for the intruder. So you're peeking around the corner seeing like what the hell going on, and somebody's coming at you with a firearm. You pop them one time, bam. Feel me? You hit him one time, bam. All right. The reason why I'm doing this is because I'm on the compress ready and I'm peeking around the corner. So I hit the little PUBG. Bum, right? He's down. The other guy, he runs off. You don't fire at him because he's no longer a threat because he runs. Boom. The dude that's on the ground, you start resuscitating him, and he actually ends up, later on passing in the hospital. Well, the guy that you're trying to resuscitate is a 16-year-old kid, and he was just trying to rob you just because, right? So the guy's a 16-year-old kid. Now his mom's suing you for a civil suit. You just passed in court. Everything's fine because of what happened. You have cameras. They seen what was going on. But his mom's suing you for 100,000 for pain and suffering in different situations. She's just suing you, right? Now, in some states, if you didn't know, if someone is on child support and you kill them, the person that they owe child support to can now sue you for that due. I've actually heard stories like that. So think about that. You don't have concealed carry insurance. You're coming out of pocket. She now sued you for $75,000, $100,000 because you hit up her 16-year-old son with the goddamn oo with the goddamn yammer. So think about that. You don't have no coverage. You have to pay that out, or you're paying hella lawyer fees in order to keep from paying that out. So okay, you pay 25 to 40,000 in lawyer fees just to keep you away from paying 75. You still lose. If you're ever in a situation where you can run, get out the situation, run away, avoid it, any type of thing like that, do that. If you shoot somebody, it may cost a lot more money than you initially think. Sometimes it's not an open and shut case. A lot of the times when people are I teach this in my legal force class. A lot of the times when people are charged with or charged with murder and stuff like that, sometimes it could be self defense. I said a lot of the time, but I'm tired. It's 4:52 in the morning, but a lot of the times or some of the times you can get charged due to what's on your Facebook. Say like back in '06 on your Facebook, you told that bitch like, oh, I'll fuck you up. Or wait till I see that bitch. Or you put in Chief Keef lyrics, oh, I got hitters on my squad with the gun emoji and shit like that. You got that on your Facebook. You got that on your Instagram. You got that in text messages to people. People don't know who the fuck I am. Gang signs. The little cripple symbol and shit like that. The little blood drop symbol. Like, bro, these things can be used to incriminate you by a prosecutor in order to say that you may not be as innocent as you think. It's the thing. You have to put yourself in a position to where a prosecutor don't even want to take the case because their main goal is they want to take something to win. No, I'm not a lawyer, but listen to me coming from a professional firearm instructor. I can show you my certificate if you would like me to. Um, Get some insurance. USCCA. I pay USCCA insurance. I'm an elite member for $49 a month, bro. You can pay $25 for the basic insurance. I think I have up to 100,000 in coverage for lawyer fees, and then it's like $1 million in bail and shit like that. Like it covers you, bro, and it covers you for days that you miss. I think it's $750 each day that I miss from work. Up to that, like get coverage. Soon I'm gonna have a partnership or an actual thing that will be like USCCA slash Isaiah Defense or Isaiah Glove or something like that, so that you guys can actually get the insurance through me and we can all make this a community get paid thing. Boom. All right. We can review the rest of the video later. I think I got some great content tonight. Isaiah Glove out. If you want to support Cash App 213-706-8826. You want to text message, you want to let me know anything that you want to see, any videos that I should do, let me know. I'm not like these normal YouTubers. I really give back. I really go ahead and do this for a reason because it's super close to me to make sure that y'all know how to protect yourselves to the highest degree. Make sure that criminals don't feel safe out here.